Today I'm going to introduce you to somebody who's going to change your life with color. The color that is around us. Spirituality is all about manipulating this body suit. Mudras, mantras, breathing techniques are all manipulating this body suit into achieving what we want. This is where the whole knowledge of manipulating or controlling colors according to your life, according to your personality, plays a huge role to achieve everything that you want to achieve in life. Success, money, love, relationship, health, color plays a huge role in that. So without further ado, please welcome Apeni. Hey.
Hello.
Welcome to the channel.
Thank you for having me.
Please sit.
Thank you.
So everyone, this is Apeni. Apeni, this is everyone.
Hello.
So now that we know each other for a very long time, we've worked a lot, we've done a lot of spiritual work together. She's a colleague, she's a friend, but at the same time, she's very intuitive with everything related with spirituality. And I'm going to tell her to now tell you guys how she got involved with color so that it'll become easier now for everything. We've got some magical stuff we want to show all of you, so it'll become easier for that. So, Apeni, how did you get into color?
Color? Well, by profession, I do hair and makeup. So I've been with colors unknowingly. And over the years, there was always something which was a link that I couldn't put my finger on. And then I realized it was to do with the colors which every individual has their own palette. And it could be broken into 12 to make it simpler, 12 color palettes, and then it can go on and on from there, but just simply in a 12 palette. And then I found out that everything tied up with each other, whether it is the external beauty you want to carry forward, whether it's the internal beauty that you need to solidify and stay strong to the core of who you are, and whether it is an event you're going to and you need the support of your own colors to support you at whichever event you plan to go to. So you can choose your color from that palette.
Your own. See, this is why I always tell people, spirituality, if anyone's giving you a practice, has to be kept with keeping you, your lifestyle, not that one mass exercise given to everyone. So this is exactly what Apeni is also saying, that color that is going to suit you. Today you are going for let's say a party. What color may suit me may not suit the other guy. It could be the same black, but there's a different shades to it also altogether.
Exactly. Black is not for everyone, of course. It just belongs to one specific palette and one specific season the person can belong to. So black is a color which is beautiful, very strong. And when the person who belongs to it wears it, it's absolutely magical for them. And the people who are wearing it without being in that palette, it could not be working for them at all. Especially once they start getting a little older, then definitely not, because you need your own colors to support you.
So when in doubt, wear black? No, now don't wear black. You got to figure out what color suits you.
Yes. Everybody has their own version of black. So then once you do your color analysis, you find out which is your version of black. Is it a black black? Is it a navy black? Is it a brown? Okay. So it just goes on, but then you will obviously, the list is long. So
how does, like, now if I come to you saying that, okay, I want to do my color analysis, saying that I want to know what is my palette. So what are these palettes? Like how do we explain it in the most simplest way?
Well, it's a process which can be done online and which can be done offline. I have my workshop and my studio in Goa, in India. But it doesn't mean everybody needs to come to Goa to get this done. We could also do it with a specification which is passed through email, and then we can do it online as well.
And do you want to explain to them about the different seasons that you were telling me?
Well, in general, to make it simple for everyone, I think by now pretty much everyone must be looking online and understand the whole names of the season which come. I think the camera, it must be reading it all ulta, right? If you show it like that.
I'm not sure. So basically,
There's a spring.
There's winter, spring,
Yes.
autumn, summer. So once you get your analysis done, you can figure out
Yes.
what
So
season are you.
the colors look pretty much, if you're in the warm palette, like the autumn and the spring colors.
The
yes.
top one is spring, the lower one is autumn. So right now it may seem, one glance and it may seem the blue is the same blue, but if you look closer, there's a lot of difference. You can pause the video right now and take a look at the colors. You will see the difference.
Yes, but since this is in the warm palette, there'll still be, colors that will be overlapping with each other.
Yeah.
And some colors overlap through the season. But when you see a different, this was the warm palette and this is the cool palette. Once
So the cool palette is the winter palette.
And the summer palette.
And the summer palette.
Yeah, once the cool palette comes, they're going to be in harmony-ish with each other. But you cannot put the warm and the cool together. Then it becomes a little bit an offset because the warm is the warm, the cool is the cool. The warm has the yellow base and the cool has the blue base, and it's pretty much more in depth and all that, but in the gist of it, yes. And how does this help? Once you get your palette, it helps you to start relating to your colors, and then you can find out what your neutrals are. You can find out what color eyeshadows or makeup that you could use, what color hair color you could use, and what are your strong colors that you want to choose from your palette. And it doesn't mean that this is the end of all the colors for you, but this is pretty much most of the colors for you, and you can pick up anything in between or a little bit away, but the range will be on this. And the good thing about this is it just it works. Any color you put around, they all work together. So you can mix match it and it still looks great because it's in the same palette. So if you're doing your house, for example, it doesn't mean you have to do this only for your makeup and clothes and stuff. You're doing your house, you need to have your colors to work, whether it's the upholstery or the curtains or your wall paint. A lot of things. It just makes life very simple once you know your palette.
So how can it affect, I mean, I'm definitely sure a lot of people want to know about this, can it make a relationship become much more better?
Yeah, if you look at it that way, yes. For example, if you're somebody who's not married yet, it's a different way to approach it because you obviously will not be you won't go around asking the other person what is your color palette or anything like that.
But somebody who gets deep into it, I'm sure will do that also. Remove the chart and say, what season are you?
Yes, but how it works I would say for a married couple, it works really well once you know each other's palette, because then you know how to bring to the table what your neutral colors and the colors that are similar for you both to work together with. And then it's easier to accept each other and know that, he is in that palette, I'm in this. So we don't have to have an argument about it, but we can just make an effort to come to a solution, which is very easy to come to a solution.
Exactly.
And if you are in a relationship, that is, you just want to look your best and present, because the whole idea of having a palette is that it just will look good on you in your natural self, even if you don't use any makeup on yourself. It's to do with who you are, and it's your undertone. So everything that comes close to your face, it just would make you look happier, healthier. Excuse me. Happier, healthier. And I think anybody who looks happier and healthier anyways radiates kind of joy, and the other person is going to be happy around them.
Like let's say somebody is going for an interview. For a very big business meeting, you probably might think you're going in the coolest car for that meeting, but that car color probably may not be right for you. So for you to wear what color is going to make you feel good is so important.
Definitely.
Somebody might think just because the eye and the mind is saying, okay, the blue shirt is the perfect one for you, but in reality, that could be the worst thing for you, right?
If it's
the
not
shade
in his,
of that blue.
Yes, if it's not in his palette. And many a times I think people are following just fashion and brand and not paying attention to the detail of course, maybe they're not aware of what the color palette is also. So in that case, yes, it could be, because there's versions of blues that you can wear, and depending on what meeting you're going for, if you're going for a meeting where you want to have an open communication, or you're going for a meeting where you want to show like a very solid self. So it just depends what is the event you're going for, and then you pick up the color according to that to support you, because your colors are your colors. No matter where you go, they will be there with you, and they will just make you shine. But if you want to look miserable, you also have a choice. You can wear totally the opposite. I mean, we do that for films and stuff like that, yes.
like the red dress example she gave me. Like, some girl probably is wearing a red dress. You know, she thinks she's looking really cool and hot, but for the other people, she's coming across extremely trashy, if that's the word I can use. So if now she has something like this done, she's got her color palette with her, she knows the shade of red that she needs to wear to achieve what she's looking for, right?
Yes, very important, yes. And I think that's well said and remembered by you, because for women, we think that red, oh my God, it's such a powerful and strong color, and we think not everyone can wear it, but everybody has their own red. You can wear your own red and still look very elegant in it, and still look very beautiful in it. But if you wear the wrong red, oh my God, then it'll be jarring out of everywhere, and it won't look very nice. Yes.
Okay, so I want to ask you one thing. Let's say today I get it done, and my season is winter. Having said winter, I want you guys to comment right now. Just think or imagine what you think is your color palette, your season, winter, summer, autumn. What do you think is yours? Because I keep saying mine is winter. So
we haven't even analyzed yet.
We still have to do that, but put it down in the comment section, so later when you go to Apeni, you can check whether you were right about your color, whether the season that you thought was right or not. So put it down in the comment section.
That's a great
So what I wanted to, that'll be fun.
You feel your winter, huh?
I always feel I'm winter, probably because I like winter. So this is the question that I want to ask you. Let's say today, if you've done my analysis and you tell me that, okay, this is your color chart, and my reaction to it is, oh my God, not mine. So what I feel is, this is everything stopping you from growing. This is how the Matrix plays your game. You're getting a solution for all the problems that you're stuck in, but at the same time, you're refusing a solution that's coming to you. So have you ever had a client who's come to you like that, and then
yes,
good things have happened?
Many a times. Example, I recently had a client who, from overseas, happened to be in his mind, and his actions and everything happened to be in a different season. His mind and action, everything in spring season. And he actually is a cool winter, which is like very far away from the spring. And for that winter person, he needs to be in his own zone, and he has moved so far away, and therefore he's very unstable. Even when I talk to him, he'll always be very jittery, and everything's very jittery. So when we did the color analysis, he was going back in time, and then he said, like, I like this color, the warm colors. And I said, I understand you like this, but you look and you feel very calm and sorted in your winter palette. And he looks in the mirror himself, and he goes like, yes, that's true, for real. And he goes like, but why do I just get attracted to the other side? And I said, well, it's okay. It's just that now that you are aware of it, you can slowly bring yourself to who you really are, and not feel bad about being who you are, just accept it. Then he realized back in the day when he was a young kid in school, that they used to bully him and stuff like that because he was quiet. And that is the characteristic of a winter. They're much quieter. And then just to get over that, he started being extrovert and started doing this whole drama of, he can talk, he can move, and just being like a little joker sometime. And, that's how he went into this zone where he just became a very bubbly person, which he's not.
People pleaser, basically. Like a people pleaser.
And a
over
bubbly, and which didn't work for him. So then he realized that he feels most comfortable when he's all alone with his headphones in a quiet place. That's when he feels the most calmest. And then he could relate and he said, oh my God, now it makes sense. But then it's a whole shift. Imagine living 40 years of your life in a different zone that you're not, and now you have to go back to your zone. So it's not going to happen overnight.
Exactly.
But just the awareness will help you to make the shift slowly and start having your relationship back with your own colors, which will eventually give him his core self back so that he can feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
And the minute you're comfortable with yourself, it just feels better.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one example, and a couple of them like that too I have had.
Yeah, because I'm sure initially a lot of people, especially when they're at that older age, will probably want to reject it and refuse it till they actually start realizing the power. I really call it the color power. More than your palette or anything, I think it's your color power. Once you start living in your power of your color, if you can start controlling the color around you, I think magic starts happening in your life.
Yes, I mean, it's so simple. I mean, I would say for me too, everybody at some point, we kind of know what we like to wear, but that's only one too few colors. But
Yeah.
there's a huge
Yeah.
range that you could wear from your palette.
Yeah.
So once you have that awareness and you have that, when you're empowered to use everything in your palette, you just feel so great, and you don't get distracted by other colors.
Exactly. And I think, I'll remind you what she told me very important was another client of yours who came to you who had a lot of impulse in buying things. Even though she's got all the money that the world can offer, but her problem was impulse, right?
Yes.
And that had again to do with the color. The minute she realized what her palette is, now when she's looking at things, she knows it's something that is not suiting her.
Yeah.
So
it helps
it
not
helps.
only one, it
Exactly.
helps everyone.
Exactly.
My life at an airport or shopping mall is so sorted, so
Yeah.
I don't get distracted at all. But when I see something which is in my palette,
Yeah.
I quickly go, whether it's in a small shop or a big shop, and I just go and
Exactly.
just pick it up.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. This is just not for the sake of being supported. It's in totality, in every area. It
Yeah.
covers you
Yeah.
and makes you feel the best.
Yeah.
And people, when they go and buy those expensive cars, like
Exactly.
such a lot of money is spent on that car, and you get your wrong shade of red, or your blue. Oh, that's quite sad.
I know.
So I think it's better to invest first into finding your palette,
Yeah.
and then go ahead and do what you need to do.
Exactly.
Some people like to wear diamonds and they think diamonds will suit them.
Yeah.
So no, it's not. I wore diamond once and it totally made me just lose my balance. I was just all over the place.
Yeah.
Though it was a small diamond.
Yeah, but
And I had to
still.
take it out and get back to my own stone colors. And it's also colors,
Color,
you see. It's
exactly.
very important.
Exactly.
Metals, all those. It's people are using this color analysis mostly as a beauty and as a whole fashion and buying. For me, I would say yes, there's that part of it too, but it's most important about yourself being centered and you belong, going back to your core self of your own colors that you are.
Yeah.
I think for me it is mostly that, but many a times people are not interested so deep.
I know. No, but times are changing. I'm telling you, especially the people who are connected with me. I mean, they're on another level of spirituality altogether. So the minute everyone who's connected with me on the channel, once they know that, okay, you can start controlling color for your benefit, because that's what spiritual practices are. I'm telling you, they're going to love this stuff. This is why I wanted you to come here and tell everyone about the power of color. And I really like this.
Oh, yes.
So for a lot of women and men who wear makeup, yes, men do wear makeup.
me hold it
Some
for
men
you.
do wear makeup. So you've got different shades of
Yes.
lipstick and eyeshadows and
Here we have the lipstick shades, because for women to understand which lipstick shade to wear is a very big thing. Some women don't even have to wear lipstick if you belong to a particular kind of a sub-season, because they wear less is more for them. Some women can carry makeup and lipstick and bright lipstick. Some can carry really bright reds. Now, who are they? That all is what comes out after you get your analysis done, and then you figure out which lipstick is your lipstick from a range of the lipstick colors that is showed. So it's another fantastic way for women. This whole thing is just win, 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 win in every way.
Exactly.
It doesn't stop just at lipstick or just at this. It just it's
We're
a
living in
whole
world of
journey.
color.
Yes,
We're living
exactly.
in a world of color. So can you imagine there's color everywhere? You know.
And it's just being more aware of your own self and just empowering yourself so that you don't have to keep asking someone, how does this look on me? Do you like
Exactly,
it? Does it
exactly.
look good? You don't have to ever ask that. You just know these are your colors and you choose when you want to wear it, how you want to wear it, what is it you want to emote, what is it you want to carry forward to whichever place you are. So it's just about being fully aware of your own self and in control of your situations, emotions, and presentation. At the same time, being totally balanced and calm within. That's what it does.
Oh, that's brilliant. So let's say if somebody gets in touch with you, gets their color analysis, these are the things that they will be given? Like, this is your palette, this is your thing?
Yes, they will have a digital version that after the analysis, they will get an email with the digital analysis complete write-up and breakdown, and the colors will come in a little palette, in a digital palette, so that when they open it, they just have it in front of them and they can use that as reference.
Okay.
In the beginning, you need it, but after about 6 months, if somebody is very good at it, maybe a month, you just kind of already understand your own palettes already.
Yeah. So guys, if you guys really, I would really suggest this. You should get this done if you really want to start controlling the other part of your life through color. Then Apeni is the right person for it. She's best in it. And if you go to Goa, she's got a studio over there. You can get in touch with her through the details, the contacts that I will put up in the description box. And otherwise, via email or via WhatsApp video call, you can speak to her and get this done for you guys. So thank you so much, Apeni, for bringing out all of this and telling everyone about it. I know you're really busy. You got to run now. She's got a lot of work going on. So thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been lovely. I look forward to meeting some of you.
Definitely.
And looking forward to getting your colors.
I will get mine done for
yes.
Sure. So if you like this
winter,
video,
he said.
I said winter. So make sure you comment, and then later on you can check with her what your season is, your color season is. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Until I see you again, have a good life.